Hi everyone, this is Mike from Astrology Wolf, and I'm doing a video today on how Pluto is transiting currently into Aquarius for the first time in 248 years, I believe. And so this is actually a pretty big transit globally and on a big scale for humanity as well as for people personally in their own birth charts. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about what that means in this video. One of the things that I like to talk about when Pluto is mentioned is how this planet actually was downgraded as a planet in like 2006. Now it's just a dwarf planet. I don't know exactly why that was done. I don't think when I look at Pluto, I don't think of like Gimli or dwarves or Lord of the Rings or anything. But now its influence astronomically is a little bit more minor. Astrologically, however, it is still a very big deal. This is the planet all about letting go of the things we don't want to let go of, but when we do let go of these things, better things come into our lives. And it's always the things that we don't really want to let go of that Pluto forces us to say, hey, goodbye, see you later, or actually not see you later, this is permanent, because the things that we depart with when Pluto transits come around are permanent. Now, in the global scale, Pluto is transiting from Capricorn into Aquarius. It actually is in Aquarius right now. It's going to go back into Capricorn very briefly in the fall, I think for like 2 months. And then in November, it's permanently going to be in Aquarius until 2043. So a long time. Now, what this means for your birth chart is going to be a little bit different than maybe other people in your lives. So, for example, if you have Pluto transiting your second house, that's going to be a different thing than if it's transiting your fifth house. And the things that we need to let go of in our lives will be different accordingly. And so, I'm going to talk about this transit not from a personal level, but more from the level of humanity and what that means for everybody. And so, the sign Capricorn that Pluto is leaving is all about achievement. Making lots of money factors into that, although that's not what Capricorns are going to yell at me and be like, I don't care about money that much. That's a more complicated issue. Um, but a Capricorn energy is very much about achievement, doing well, building wealth is all highlighted there. Pluto is actually leaving that point and heading into Aquarius. So, what you can probably guess we need to let go of is the whole idea that making money and building wealth, becoming really successful, all that is necessarily where humanity needs to go right now. For the past 20 or 30 years, while Pluto's been in Capricorn, there's been a huge focus on those things, especially in America, where I am. Everyone's building businesses. Everyone's been like, oh, economy, make money, buy houses, buy condos, buy, more, more, more. That's kind of been the energy. Well, if you've noticed, that isn't really working so well for anybody anymore. And what we need to be thinking of collectively is, an Aquarian energy, which is all about the greater good, humanitarianism, advancements in science and technology. Side note, don't be afraid of AI. It's not going to kill us, I promise. Actually, it's a good thing. I'm going to talk about that in another video, but that's a very Aquarian energy. So we actually want to embrace these kinds of changes to better ourselves and not thinking about, oh, job losses. Oh, we got to create more jobs, but rather we need to create more opportunities for humanity and create better place for all of us to be able to advance as a species, which is very Aquarian. So you might notice that your business or your startup or your money making endeavor is suddenly just stalled or stuck, or there's a lot of stuck energy surrounding those kinds of things lately. That is to be expected. That's normal. And with Pluto leaving Capricorn, we need to, if we're starting a new business or a new work venture or anything, or trying to make money, if you do it solely for the purpose of just making money and it's not connected to like the greater good, which is Aquarian, it will fail. Like straight up, this is not the time to do stuff just for money only. Think about your place instead as part of the greater good, as a human being, just like you and me. I mean, last time I checked, I'm a human being, I think. So, um, with Pluto entering Aquarius, that's something very important to keep in mind. Pluto shows us what we need to let go of, to summarize. And at this time, that is, you know, personal success on a global scale is not everything. think about what's new, think about what can better humanity, think about what's Aquarian in your life, and see if you can tailor your work and your purpose for being more towards Aquarian energy right now. You're going to do a lot better, I promise. So this energy is going to get stronger toward the end of the year when Pluto finally enters Aquarius for good in November, and it's going to be there for a long time. So get comfortable. We're all going to be enjoying a lot of fun, crazy, wild change, and I promise you it's for the better. So that's the good news. Thanks for watching. I plan on doing more of these kind of tidbit videos. You can subscribe to my channel below. My website, Astrology Wolf, you're welcome to always book a reading or read more about some of the cool offerings we're going to be having, some of which are virtual. So if you can't attend an in-person event, the good news is you can use some really cool technology called Zoom. Zoom is infuriating at times, but we do meet there. So, all right, thanks again, and we'll check in soon.